While having a bug out bag is a good idea, we don't actually think that the traditional bug out bag is the most efficient way to survive while on your feet. Having a bag that's basically just a tube that has all the supplies you need in it. If you ever needed to get to any of them, you'd have to take off your bag, reach inside, throw everything all over the place, get what you need, throw it back in, and then try to survive. And so if you ever lost that bag, you're without anything, and it's also hard to know where anything is. It's hard to be efficient. When you're on the go trying to survive, you need to know where things are and be able to access them quickly. So what we've developed is what we call the Alpha Bag. It's actually a lot more balanced because you have gear on the front and on the back. And a lot of the stuff that's more vital is up in front, whether it be a knife or a flashlight, a water filter, some medical supplies, just some of the tools that you'll be using more often. You always know where they are because they go right back in the same pocket. It's also nice to have the ability to take off the rest of the bag, the stuff. This is the less vital upfront things for food, water, your bedding, everything like that, and hide it in the bushes somewhere so that you can go and use the tools you have to hunt or fish or fight or whatever it is, build, and always have something on you. It's also really nice because there might be some of you who have children and you're going to be carrying them on your back, and so you'll be able to put your kid on your shoulders and you still have access to a lot of vital tools no matter what. And so that's a good place to really to start with taking the next step in survival, is getting something like this. And all the items are below in the shop. And really this is something that you need to take consideration. As having that much gear with you, you're going to become a target. But when the world's falling apart, you're already a target. So obviously having some kind of a firearm at the ready all the time, because you are now a hard target. And we talk in our path to resilient living the difference between a hard target and a gray man. And gray man is basically just trying not to be seen, but when you're wearing this much gear, you'll be seen and you'll have a gun and they know it. They might not want to mess with you, and generally you'll be with other people who are also dressed the same and moving around more tactically. And so this is what happens when you want to take survival more seriously, because it is survival of the fittest and you want to be prepared in a way that will give you the edge to survive where other people have nothing. So we don't condone violence, but violence is coming. And so if you want to be the ultimate alpha bag, alpha man, then this is what you should get. Another thing to consider getting when bugging out is some kind of a hand cart like this, something that you can pull, whether it be gear or extra children or whatever it is. This will really slow you down and limit the places you can go, but sometimes you're going to need a lot of extra gear to go wherever you're going. And if you are ever actually going to bug out, we don't recommend to just bug out into the abyss, but to have a place that you know where you're going to go, whether it be a outdoor retreat somewhere in the woods that you already have stocked, or a friend's house, family's house, whoever's a part of your community, you know where you're going. So if you're ever actually going to leave and you can't take a vehicle, having something like this on hand is a good idea.